Naija made a video recently breaking down her lyrics to her song Too Much to Say that's on her album. When I first listened to this song, I was holding my tears back. I had to get myself together because it is such an emotional song. Like, I really felt for Queen, man. And she does express that, you know, for someone like me, it's so easy for us to say, well, if he's hurting you, why don't you just leave him? If he's beating you, why don't you just leave him? Like, people don't understand. It takes time. It takes time for the victim to realize that the relationship that they're in is not healthy. And I don't think people understand that trauma can still affect you when you're older. Like, you can still remember the trauma that you went through when you were a child. You think that you're over it, you think that you've moved on from it, you think that you've healed from it. I'm so glad that she didn't let the trauma shape her future.
We love Benny McCauley. Hello, cutie.
Hey y'all, what's good? It's your girl Fats, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. I hope you guys are having a blessed week. I hope you guys are staying safe, because you ain't safe out here in these streets. Before we start with this video, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so you can be notified every time I post a video, and y'all do not want to miss my videos. Anyways y'all, today's video I'm going to be talking about Queen Naija. Queen Naija made a video recently breaking down her lyrics to her song Too Much to Say that's on her album. She did a video recently breaking down her lyrics to her song Too Much to Say because a lot of people had a lot of assumptions about the meaning to the song, the lyrics to the song. People were putting two and two together with everything that she was going on in her last relationship and things that she went through when she was younger. When I first listened to this song, I was holding my tears back. I had to get myself together because it is such an emotional song. Like, I really felt for Queen, man. I felt for Queen because nobody should have to go through that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know people go through things, but nobody should have to go through that. Especially as a child, especially when you're in a relationship. Like, nobody should have to go through things like this. I had to get myself together. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I was so emotional. Like, it is such an emotional song. It got me all teary. I had to get myself together. But she broke the song down to us because a lot of people had assumptions about the song. She touched on briefly on the domestic abuse that she went through on her last relationship, obviously with Chris. And she does express that, you know, for someone like me, it's so easy for us to say, well, if he's abusing you, if he's hurting you, why don't you just leave him? If he's hurting you so badly, why don't you just leave him? Well, if he's hurting you, why don't you just leave him? If he's beating you, why don't you just leave him? Like, people don't understand. It takes time. It takes time for the victim to realize that the relationship that they're in is not healthy. Obviously, you know, you can get them the help, you can help them and support them and advise them, but they have to do it in their own time, if you know what I mean. And I feel like that's what she was trying to say to us. Like, it's so easy for us to say, well, you know, you can just leave him because, you know, their significant other could be manipulating them. You know, they're always thinking about, well, I still love that person, that's why I'm still staying with that person. But obviously when they realize that person is not changing and you're sick and tired of that abuse, eventually they are going to leave. You know, for some people they don't leave. But for other people like Queen, they do eventually end up leaving, obviously. You know, she ended up leaving because, well, because of the cheating or whatever. But obviously she went through some domestic abuse. She didn't really speak on so much of it, but she did confirm that she did go through some domestic abuse in that last relationship. And she also touched on the abuse that she went through when she was a child. She does confirm that it wasn't her stepdad that abused her. It wasn't her stepdad that touched her. It was actually another family member. You know, she didn't really say who it was, but she did confirm that it wasn't her stepdad. It wasn't her sibling's dad that abused her. And she went through that abuse when she was a child, when she was 6 years old. And you know, she does express that she never told her mom about the abuse. She doesn't know why she didn't tell her mom about it. Probably because she didn't want the drama. She didn't want all the drama that was gonna happen. But her mom always told her that if someone was to touch her inappropriately, if someone was to hurt her, she can go to her mom about it. It wasn't the fact that her mom was neglecting her or whatever. It's just the fact that she just didn't tell her mom. You know, she didn't want to tell her mom, even though her mom told her that she can confide in her and tell her, you know, if someone was hurting her, if someone was touching her, but she just never told her mom. But, you know, at some point, Queen does get emotional. She does get upset, but she tries her best to hold her tears back. And I don't think people understand that trauma can still affect you when you're older. Like, you can still remember the trauma that you went through when you were a child. You think that you're over it, you think that you've moved on from it, you think that you've healed from it, but still, you can still remember some of the trauma that you went through. And I'm gonna be really honest with you, I feel like Queen still hasn't healed from the trauma that she went through, and I hope and pray that she does get help, counseling and therapy for it. I'm so glad that she didn't let the trauma shape her future. You know, she's done really well for herself. You know, she's a YouTube sensation. You know, she's one of the best R&B artists out here for this generation right now. And she is doing really, really well for herself. You know, she's in a whole nother relationship with Clarence. Doing really, really well in her music career. You know, she's one of the best R&B artists out here. She's a great artist. She's an amazing artist. And she's doing really, really well. She recently dropped an album that was in the charts, you know, and she's doing really, really well. Her album is fire. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers out here that want to do music, that pursue music, but they're not really serious about it. Queen is one of them artists that literally took her talent and used the pain that she went through in her last relationship and put it into her music. And she's taken her supporters, her fans, into her experience, the experiences that she went through, and she's putting that into her music. But anyways, yeah, what do you guys think about, you know, the video that Queen Naija dropped on her channel in terms of breaking the lyrics to her song Too Much to Say? Did you guys listen to the song? How do you guys feel about the lyrics to the song? Are you guys feeling for Queen? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you on my next video. Bye.